Dragon Warrior monster. Boy, I'm glad they don't have to call it that here anymore. Dragon Quest is a much better name. There was some legal issue with something.
Yeah, I mean, at least it's not as much of a hiccup as it was with Star Fox, where they practically every title was a different thing in Europe.
Really?
Yeah, it was Lilat Wars, and then all sorts of different stuff.
Hey, welcome to Dragon Quest Monsters. I wanted to play an RPG.
Dragon Quest are the champions.
Yeah, I wanted to play an RPG. I've always been curious about Dragon Quest Monsters and never played one.
It's good to have a low-key, slow-paced kind of RPG that we can keep going to whenever we're feeling kind of maybe run down or something. Not that we're necessarily feeling like that right now, but it's good to have a long-term thing that's just our thing to play, you know?
Yeah.
So the thing about RPGs, though, is that you can't be impatient and be like, skip the story, skip, because that's kind of what the game is, usually.
Yeah. We're in bed. Story so far is that we're in bed.
You're being a naughty child, aren't you?
I'm going to play with the fire.
Terry looked in front of him. The flame sparkles and vanishes in the air. Is that like a cup of joe sitting on the mantle?
I believe with my brother. Let me all the monsters come out.
Why would she leave her diary on the bookshelf?
It's a fairy tale. Once upon a time, there was a little boy and a little girl in a little village.
Boring.
Seen it. The butler did it. In the dresser. It's filled with dresses.
Teddy.
Why is the bear bigger than I am? Oh, that was the thing. When I was a kid, I had a Papa Smurf doll that for some reason was the same size as me.
Oh.
How many dolls do you have that are bigger than what they're representing is?
I don't know. I feel like I might have had one as a kid, but I don't remember.
It was a very good doll for sticking under the bed sheets whenever I wanted to mess with my parents. Come on, John, wake up. What? John! You can't do that too often because they get wise to your trickery.
Oh. Well, that's fine.
Oh? Get out of there!
Oh, please, Eddie, you gotta hide me.
Where's my Angelou?
Speak monster, don't you?
Apparently.
Is his name Butthole? Is that what the symbol is supposed to be? Sphincter. I'm Wanaboo. That's monsterese for sphincter.
I'm uncomfortable. I need an adult.
Don't understand what I'm talking about? You'll find out if you follow me.
So when do I go to the professor's house?
Follow the sphincter monster into the portal in your dresser. Okay.
He used the spin attack to give it.
It's kind of funny how that was a special effect back in the 8-bit days, having the kind of ripple.
Yeah.
I'm sure that was an interesting programming trick at the time.
Yes, it's probably much easier now.
But I'm just saying, with all the trickery that they had to do back in the 8-bit days, where you remember playing Chippendale Rescue Rangers where they made a fan look like it was rotating by just changing the palette of the blade?
Yeah.
They were always finding little tricks like that to, you could clearly see the seams of what they were doing, but just working within the limitations is interesting to see what they found mind-blowing at the time. This came out in 2000, it said at the beginning, right?
That would make sense.
It's amazing how much longevity the Game Boy had. I know this is kind of a half step, the Game Boy Color.
Color, yeah.
Yeah. Nowadays, it would just be called, the Game Boy Pro?
The Game Pro.
Yeah. You have that magazine as a kid?
The occasional issue.
I actually remember there being a TV series for at least a year. That was
What did they
interesting.
do on the TV series?
Just reviews and telling you some special tricks that you could do to get past some games. And you barely saw video games accurately represented in television back then, so it was...
The YouTube of the past.
Kinda. But, if video games were depicted in sitcoms or movies or whatever, it was just whatever game they were playing was usually accompanied by Pac-Man on the Atari sound effects. That always. That was their go-to for their sound package.
Alright, what's her name?
It's only 4 letters, huh? But I don't know. But I don't know. But oh, but
Will you comply with my wish? What's your wish? My wish is nothing but King, for you to participate and win the tournament of the Starry King Knight. King, what do you say you'd rather find your kidnapped sister? King, didn't you come here to... You didn't, like, change who was talking. You don't need to keep saying, King!
dot 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 dot. Dot 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 dot.
King, however, there is an easier way than searching for her. King wins the tournament of the Starry Night. King legend has it that the one who is victorious in the tournament of the Starry Night will be granted.
I kind of wonder if this is kind of a verbal tick of his, like Kid Icarus in Captain N. Or practically every character in Captain N, right?
Yeah.
Mega high! Mega your wish to find your sister!
King, your wish to find your sister will be granted. King! That way we both win. King, meanwhile, search for your sister while you prepare for the tournament. King, here I am. Wait, what? Oh, give me a monster.
Or of a little known as
Polio. Down by the schoolyard. For your monster.
Polio!
I want a monster.
Wasn't that one of the characters from Road to El Dorado? Or
Miguel and Polio. Well, that's still good. Did I go the wrong way? Shoot. I wasn't paying attention to what direction it said to go.
I'm not very familiar with the world of Dragon Quest, so you'll probably have to explain a lot of stuff to me.
Okay. Is there anything that you're lost on so far?
Well, are these... What? He has a lot of gestures. How much amusement does one king need?
Oh, upper level. I assume you're Polio.
No, he's another asterisk.
Oh no. Which one was Polio? Which is Dorothy?
Was it the monster that... No, the monster that brought you here had a different name. Are you Julio Mal?
Give a beating.
I shouldn't have said yes.
You have the makings of a great master.
Oh, you're Polio.
Oh, okay. So, do you have any idea how Dragon Quest monsters work? Is it kind of like their Pokemon?
Yeah.
So you do collect monsters that are in the Dragon Quest world?
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah, and a lot of them are just, monsters that you would be just fighting in the normal game.
Okay.
Slip.
There's a slime, which is a very popular Dragon Quest creature. The thing that they're most known, like, it's their Goomba, basically.
Their Pikachu. Yeah, they even have collectible controllers that are just a slime.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty unwieldy as a controller, but then it's built well aesthetically.
Monsters here to take, but I just saw a Draki, and I love Drakis. No, I don't want it.
That was pretty prominent in the early 2000s, where they had all of these collectible video game controllers that were unusable, but they were designed to look like
the Draki's talking to
monsters.
me.
Is that what that is?
Yeah. Yeah, Draki, like, if you look towards it, it looks a little more like a bat that's inside of you. Hey, buddy. I think I'll be bringing that fellow some treats at some point. Gone buddy, but...
With great justice.
Justice buds. Won't you?
I got a little eyedropper here. I got one of those bulbs that I'm supposed to fill with water in order to flush out my ears, because I get pretty bad earwax that turns into cement, practically.
Oh.
So I gotta clean it out like
Troubling.
monthly. Yeah, I think that's why I got so many infections during the production of Magiswords. It was a joke how often I was getting infections when I was working on the show. Like, if I would come into work with a cotton ball in my ears, like, everyone there was like, again?
What? But fruit strike.
Fruit strike gum. They don't even... When did they stop making that? That seemed like a flash in the pan.
Are you sure that they did stop making that?
It's like Dunkaroos or something. It's like, it seemed so prominent, like it was never going to go away, and then I just never see it again.
I think I see fruit stripe around every now and then.
Do you? It's probably just reduced down to a specialty item or something. Because I've seen, like, you remember kudos bars?
Yeah.
They still have those around. But I have to go to like specific stores to find them, or like special order it or something. It was almost like nostalgic to find kudos bars again. Sorry, but I like how you made his name all caps here. I hated the limitation back then of practically everything needing to be only 4 letters long. I guess the limitation
is... Oh, there we go. Hobson.
So that was a limitation that made more sense in the Japanese language, right? What? Only 4 letters long, because each letter in Japanese is a syllable. So if you got 4 syllables for a name, that's already an exceptionally long name. But 4 letters for a name in English is very limited. You and I fit into it quite snugly. John and Kyle are trying to play.
Right. John, would you push the A button for a while while I take a sip of my coffee?
Okay. I'm sure that your sister is somewhere in this land. Okay, I guess that's the end of that. This is the kingdom of Great Tree.
Because we didn't feel like typing out Yggdrasil for you, only for you to not understand.
Eat your elbow? With
Yes. Yes, and eat your elbows.
Where am I to go, Kyle?
That's what I was finding out there, John. Possibly downstairs, because it's there.
Hey, Hale was the cherished pet of the king. Why did it run away? I just wanted to hug it and kiss it. We're there, the room with the door. Oh, that room!
The room with the power. Power of voodoo.
The door open is the chamber of traveler's tales.
Traveler's checks.
So this big one in the middle?
Hope so.
Yeah. Oh, there's an oscillating fan right there. You're at the chamber of
Traveler's Gate.
The way to the
Traveler's Gate.
Mr. Black. Yeah, let's get through this. Traveler's Gate. We're counting on you. But
not really.
Okay.
We're counting on you. Those are mode 6 graphics.
Alright, we're going to finally explore the land next time.
Oh, I guess you're right.